What is up, Herbalites? It's Adam Sayedi and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to discuss a really common topic, which is excessive sweating, and we're going to give you 3 herbal hacks so you can treat the problem yourself. I hope you enjoy. Now, excessive sweating is known in the medical world as hyperhidrosis, hyper meaning more, hydrosis meaning water. There are 2 types of excessive sweating. In the first type, the nerves responsible for signaling our sweat glands become overactive, and this happens even without exercise or an increase in temperature. When you're anxious or exercising, the sweating gets worse, and many people feel embarrassed about their symptoms, which then causes anxiety and the problem compounds. This leads to a vicious cycle. This type usually affects your hands, feet and face. This is primary hyperhidrosis. In the second type, a person sweats too much due to an underlying health problem or medication. The sweating tends to be secondary to something else. This type is more generalized and usually affects all of your body and is particularly worse at night. Conditions which cause this type of sweating are listed below. This is why it's super important to consult your doctor and rule out dangerous causes of sweating with blood tests prior to proceeding to treatment. So you've ruled out the scary causes of sweating and it turns out you're just sweaty AF. But don't worry, Mother Nature has your back. Herbal knowledge incoming. Now, the essential part of treating hyperhidrosis naturally is finding herbs which are high in tannic acid, major key. Now, tannic acid exhibits a process called astringency, essentially meaning to shrink the size of our body's tissues, in particular that of our sweat glands. Smaller sweat glands means a reduced amount of sweat which we secrete. 2 herbs which are rich in tannic acid are sage and black tea. Now, sage is a herb of the mint family, traditionally served at Christmas in stuffing or on top of a turkey. Sage is also approved by German health authorities for treating hyperhidrosis and has been since 1976. The herb reduces perspiration, is antibacterial and has antifungal effects. This stops our sweat from becoming odorous. You can consume sage in tea, make your own sage soak, or even your own sage antiperspirant. For doses and directions of use, check out the blog in the description box below. Now, black tea simply means tea without milk. It comes from the same tea plant as green tea, Camellia sinensis. Now, black tea contains more tannic acid than normal tea, hence that tart, dry flavour when we drink it. Black tea is used in our skin, much like sage, reducing the size of our sweat glands and limiting perspiration. A black tea herbal soak for hands and feet is the best way to prevent sweating with astringent tea tannins. Lastly, apple cider vinegar, or ACV. This vinegar is made up from fermented apples and has loads of health benefits. Now, we're interested in the vinegar's ability to balance pH. An alkaline or a base surface makes our body more prone to colonization by bacteria, the culprit behind those underarm odours. Now, ACV is a weak acid with a pH of 2 to 3. This neutralizes the base surfaces in our underarms and groins, and this inhibits the odor-causing bacteria. Now, the best way to consume ACV directly is onto sweating areas or in a bath laced with ACV. Again, dose and makeup in the DX box below. So that was 3 herbal hacks to prevent sweating naturally. Leave a comment if these tips work for you, and for more information, check out our website, herbaldocs.com, and consider subscribing to our social channels. Mad love and peace out.